I'm Anton.
Nope, not quite there, buddy. Still gotta work on them muscles. Need way more training.
No thanks, I'm not really into that stuff.
Oh, seriously? Take a look at my beautiful muscles.
Yeah, right. My name is Mitsu Kamachi. Our high school sophomore teacher, Mr. Kondo, is also the school's physical education coach. As you can see, his hobby is weight training. He's always showing off his well-developed muscles to the class or anybody else he runs across.
Mr. Kondo? I'm not sure how to work this schedule out.
When one of the students asked about the printout for the homeroom schedule,
Well, let me see that. This part here?
he pretended to point at the schedule and made a muscular pose instead.
Yeah, right, but...
During a test one day, a girl dropped her eraser when
I'll get that for you, young lady.
he made a gesture to pick it up, but it would suddenly turn and show her his powerfully built back muscles. He completely disregards his duties as a teacher and just shows off his pumped-up physique.
Are you so mesmerized by this stone body of mine? Well then, I give you permission to touch them if you like.
Huh? Yeah, right, but not really.
What do you think, eh? Pretty darn impressive, huh?
Yes, I suppose.
Everyone was getting sick and tired of his behavior. Because he's constantly training, his adrenaline level is always super high, which increases his energy level. He's always so full of pep and vigor, to the point of nausea.
Hey, you guys, want to do a little arm wrestling with me? Bet I can beat you all. Come on, I'll take you all on at once.
He would flex his glistening muscles to the students and showing off in front of the girls.
Man, you guys are no fun. Show a little backbone.
Everyone was getting sick and tired of his muscle-bound antics. Nobody was interested and encouraged him any further. Then one day,
What the hell is going on here?
a couple of maintenance guys were working on something as we entered the class. I wonder if the door is busted.
That's it, all done here. Oh, thanks, guys.
And after the maintenance guys left,
Okay, now we're all set.
Wait, did you put a lock on it?
I had no idea what he was doing, but apparently he had put locks on both the entrance and the exit doors at the back.
Can I ask what you're doing?
I want to challenge you guys to something. You ready for this? Here it is. You guys are not leaving this class until you do 10,000 squats.
Huh? Are you nuts?
He suddenly demanded this outrageous assignment.
What do you mean we can't leave? Are you serious?
Yeah, I must with the squats. 10,000. That's impossible.
I'm calling it muscle homeroom.
Pardon me?
Homeroom is where the teacher and students get to know each other. Well, let's get to know each other through muscle building, eh?
All he seems focused on is his muscles. For Christ's sake, he went so far as to make up this outrageous undertaking.
Squats are considered the big three of muscle building, huh? It's part of every muscle building program. The rules are very simple. This will be a one-on-one challenge against me. Who's brave enough to challenge me? However, there's a catch. Until this representative is able to do these 10,000 squats, none of you will be able to leave this classroom.
Are you out of your mind?
Mr. Kondo, I have to go see my grandma at the hospital after school. I don't have time for this.
Okay, now who should we pick as a representative?
No matter what we said, he completely ignored us. He was laser focused on his preposterous scheme.
I select you, Mitsu. You do this and everyone goes home.
Wouldn't you know it, he picked me. the weakest and most frail-looking guy in the class. Okay, Mitsu, you're the man.
Why the hell did you pick Mitsu, for God's sake? We'll be stuck in here forever.
He's the weakest looking guy here, that's why. I'm gonna put some muscles on the scarecrow frame of his. You should be thanking me, kid. Wait.
I can see right through his BS. He chose me, the scrawniest kid here, so that he could show off his muscles even more.
According to the record book, the record is 4,708 squats in an hour. So if all goes well, you'll be able to go home in about 2 to 3 hours. It all depends on how hard Mitsu pushes it. Well,
that's totally impossible. That's all for your very own enjoyment.
I wish you wouldn't involve us in your dumb hobby.
The entire class was totally aghast at this whole charade, but Mr. Kondo ignored our griping and continued with the sham. The darn doors are locked tight. There was no escape. We had no other choice. I was forced to compete against Mr. Kondo in this squat competition.
okay, let's get started, kid. 1, 2, 3.
And then I started doing the squats as best I could. Squats are done by spreading your knees out a bit wider than your shoulders, and then using your hips to thrust yourself up and down. It strengthens the lower back and leg muscles. If you do it the proper way, it really takes considerable effort.
Don't cheat now, Mitsu. I'm watching.
Oh, what am I going to do? I gotta call my part-time job.
Everyone looked totally fed up with this whole charade. Who can blame him, right? I mean, seriously, 10,000 squats? And no one was expecting little old me to accomplish this impossible feat.
I was in a state of euphoria. This was my opportunity to showcase my perfect physique. It's like 33, 34, 35. To have people mesmerized by these muscles that I built, I'm on top of the world, my God! I wanted my students to witness the brilliance of bodybuilding and how much it can enhance their young lives. Heh, feels pretty good, huh? I bet the pain in your legs are so excruciating that it almost feels good, am I right? Especially for a guy like you who never exercises. I bet this is brutal. But unexpectedly, this apparent weakling was pretty determined. He's somehow managing to hang on.
37, 38,
ugh. Yeah, kid, that's what I want to see. You're not a real man if you can't do at least 10,000 squats.
10 minutes later. 221, 222.
Something is not right.
223, 224.
I was sure he was gonna put up a white flag, but no. The kid wouldn't give up. I was expecting him to buckle long before this. I was gonna be the only one standing. All eyes were supposed to be on me as I showcased my physical prowess.
What's with Mitsu?
He's, like, approaching 300, right?
It looks like the other students have begun to notice too. Doing 300 squats non-stop is no easy feat. The kid's no pushover. But he's definitely reached his limit. 15 minutes later. Ah!
My left muscles were starting to ache like crazy. The tendons were twitching with the strain.
But on the other hand,
555, 556.
Mitsu was still at it. It wasn't even breaking the sweat, for Christ's sake. He just continued to do its squats non-stop.
Man, how could he do that? I would have given up if I was before this.
What's going on here?
The entire class was in a state of shock. I thought Mitsu was your average kid, or more like below average. I never thought he was able to do hundreds of squats with total ease. As if he was some elite athlete. Who the hell is this like, for Pete's sake? He's just some snowflake. I made sure to pick out all the weaklings in the class. Mitzi was the smallest and figured he would fold like a lawn chair before he got started, but then 15 more minutes passed. Ah! My muscles started spasming like crazy. The workout from yesterday took its toll. The pain was excruciating. 987, 988. The number of squats was about to exceed 1,000.
Looks like Mr. Kondo is having a tougher time.
You think Mitsu will beat Mr. Kondo? Sure looking that way.
No way this little twerp was gonna beat me, no way! It was then that... Mitsu looked over at me, cool as a cucumber, and smirked. What the hell? What's that smug look on your face, kid? Oh! I mustered all the energy I could, pushing my limits. No way I'm losing to this little punk. Not happening. I had my reasons for being this way. I started bodybuilding when I was 12 years old. Come on, guys, please. I was a total weakling in class back then. All the muscle-bound guys in my class would laugh and bully me constantly. One day, they grabbed my favorite teddy bear and ripped to shreds. Please, not that! You don't need this stinking teddy bear. What are you, kindergarten?
They just wanted to show off their strength. But this teddy was no ordinary teddy bear. Despite being poor, my mom had saved her money and bought it for me for Christmas. What's the matter with me?
I can't even protect what's precious to me. From that day on, I became obsessed with building my muscles. I was determined to become strong. I was hell-bent on putting on muscle from then on. Day and night I worked out building and holding my muscles. All I did was think about my muscles. And I was reborn. I was a new and better person. I went through hell building my body, and I finally metamorphosized into the man I am today.
I made a vow on that day.
That I would never let anybody beat me. I was the best. But...
Oh no, Mr. Kondo collapsed.
Yes, I was out for the count.
Mr. Kondo. So, you've given up, I see. Is that really all you've got, Mr. Kondo?
What the? I had no more power for me to continue. I was finished.
Hey, Mitsu, who the hell are you, man?
I thought you were some computer nerd. So, how are you able to do that?
Huh? Me? Yeah, well, I've been weightlifting for some time now.
Huh?
That's right, our whole family are weightlifters. They've gone on to international events, even.
Huh? Seriously? A weightlifting family?
Yeah, that's right. I've been working out since I was a kid. That's why my height never grew much.
Now I see why you could all do those squats.
I was totally destroyed by this kid. And to think I thought this weakling was a nothing. But turns out he was a elite power lifter. He possessed muscles that were more fully developed than I'll ever achieve.
Okay, ready for the final showdown? And then... 9,998.
9,999?
10,000?
10,000! Yeah!
You did it, Mitsu.
That was totally awesome, Mitsu!
You were able to do 10,000 squats in 2 hours? It's not possible. You're not human. I knew from the very start that nobody could do this. Or so I thought. But Mitsu easily beat me at my own game. He made me look like a total loser.
You were real awesome, Mitsu.
Yeah, man, total respect, man.
And so, with this little competitive fiasco ending in my total shame, the students rushed out of the classroom, leaving me demoralized. Not only was I demoralized, but also immobilized. My legs gave out. I had to lie there in the empty classroom and wait as strength returned to my legs. Then in the evening, as the sun set and the classroom grew dark, the circulation finally returned to my legs and I was able to help myself up and head home. Man, I can't believe we're on out of gas. Guess I better pull it to hit near a gas station. Holy cow, another non-human! What is this woke commento? From that day on, I gave up building my muscles. Yeah, and then Kimura turns to me and says, Are you serious? That's wild.
So, how's it coming along? Anything?
No, still nothing.
Don't miss one word. You got that?
Right, Mr. Saku. This is the text printout for this week.
We have to look through this with a fine-tooth comb. There must be something here.
I'm serious, man. I'm not kidding you, man. I'm Shinosuke. I just started junior high.
There's that car again.
Recently, I've been suspicious of various things happening around me. I get this weird vibe that I'm being followed, like with that car. I get the feeling that people are watching me from a distance. It's not only that. When I'm talking with friends, there's always this noise in the background. Huh? Oh, there it is again. Hello? Are you still there? Sometimes when I just approach the TV, it starts getting all staticky. It's as if it's reacting to some sort of electric field around me. It's just my imagination, right? I've been ignoring it, telling myself it's just my imagination. Okay, then how about a little allowance? Wow, really, Dad? Awesome! Yeah, we'll put it right here into this savings box and away it goes. Dad, come on! Yeah, I know, my dad is a little weird. The road to finding success is the fun part, not the goal itself. Now go out and look for it, son. He would play these treasure hunt games all the time. Dad, do we always have to do this? But then one day, my dad had an accident and never returned. Dad, why did you leave me?
This is not happening.
And so now I live with my mom. It's just the two of us now.
Dinner is almost ready. Go wash your hands, Shin.
Yeah, sure thing, Mom. We're not that well off, but we had a pretty normal life. My mom is super kind and I was a happy kid. Then one day... Been a long day, huh? Came here to relieve you, my son.
Yeah, right.
Did Shin say something unusual?
No, nothing yet.
Yeah, I figured. But should we really be doing this? Doesn't seem right.
I mean, will Shin really utter such words?
Right when I was having my doubts about this new surveillance assignment, a scream sounded over through the speakers.
Ah!
The microphone had picked up Shin's scream.
Ah!
I was playing Month's Jungle Gym and slipped. I fell to the ground hard. Oh my god, shit! I guess I hit my head because I was out cold. I was convulsing and foaming at the mouth. It was pretty bad.
Oh Christ, this looks bad!
The ambulance is on the way, kid. Hold tight. Two guys I'd never seen before appeared out of nowhere and called the ambulance. I was subsequently taken to the hospital ER. Who are those guys?
Shin! Shin! Are you okay?
Mom. As soon as I arrived at the hospital, Mom was not far behind. Oh, are you here so soon? Ah! Before she could answer, I blacked out. When I came to, I was sitting in a hospital bed. You got lucky, kid. It was just a minor concussion. It seems it wasn't anything life-threatening. However, you did hit your head pretty hard. Just in case, I'd like you to stay in hospital overnight for close monitoring. Okay, sir, I understand. So, for the first time in my life, I received MRI and x-rays. To be honest, I was a little frightened by it all. Okay, Shin, don't move. Yeah, okay. Then at that moment... Oh my god, what the hell is this?
Doctor, am I seeing this right?
Huh? What the docs and nurse are going crazy about? They seemed utterly shocked as I looked at the x-ray monitor that showed my insides. When the doc showed it to me, I was flabbergasted. It seemed like there was a small device embedded in my body. What the hell? This is a microphone of some sort. A microphone? Are you serious? It was discovered that a small listening device was inside me. Do you have any idea why this thing is in you? Or how it got there? No, I had no idea. When did this thing get in here? I couldn't believe what I was seeing on the monitor. Is that why whenever I approach the TV or other electronic devices, things go screwy? But who would do this? Some foreign organization? But why? Or maybe it's the police or some mysterious secret criminal organization? Am I being monitored by some spy agency? I tried to think of everything, but nothing made any sense. But the fact remains that someone placed a listening device inside me without me knowing. But why? Why would someone do such a thing to me? I'm just an average junior high school student, for God's sake. What's going on? But there's no doubt that someone has been monitoring me all this time. All those conversations I had with my friends, they heard all that. Every tidbit of information was heard by someone. With that in mind, I suddenly grew frightened.
Shin, are you okay? I got a call from school. Don't scare me like that.
My mom hurried over to the hospital after hearing what happened to me from people at school. You're Shin's mom, huh? I don't know how to explain this, but... Wait a sec. Something wasn't right. Wasn't my mom already here before me? Yeah, I remember now. I saw her at the hospital when I arrived. Although I was pretty much out of it, I clearly remember her being here. No one had contacted her. She was already here when the ambulance arrived. But what really saddened me more than anything else was that she just lied. Mom? I was nervous as hell, but I had to ask her. Do you know anything about this? This listening device that's inside me? This thing, it's inside me. I anxiously waited for her to reply. Mom? Do you know something about this? My mom sighed and looked directly at me and said,
Well, I guess you know now. No use hiding it anymore.
Huh? Mom?
Yeah. You know what? It was me that placed that device in you.
What, are you kidding? My mom suddenly started admitting that it was her, that she had done this. The culprit that embedded this listening device in me was my kind and considerate mom. I shivered at the thought. My mother had been listening to everything, all the conversations that I had, all my secrets. Why? Why, Mom? This doesn't make any sense.
It's the box. That's why.
Huh? The box? What's some box have to do with the listening device? I was shocked at her unexpected reasoning for what she did.
When your father passed, a few days before he passed, he said to me,
I'll give you this box.
Huh? What is this?
Your father gave me this box for my birthday. It had a big lock on it.
Huh? What is this?
I put your birthday present inside. It's something very valuable and you would cherish it for life.
You can't be serious.
Anyways, try and open it. And just in case, I told Shin the secret password.
Huh? Why not just give me the present? Hey, Wait! And with that, your father headed off to work.
That's when it all came back to me. This is a secret. I'm only telling you this, son, so keep it to yourself. I had no idea what he was talking about. And don't tell Mom, okay? Yeah, all right, Dad. I just went along with Dad, probably one of his weird ideas. He leaned over and whispered a 4-digit lock number. He told me never to tell anybody those numbers.
Your father conveyed those numbers to you, and you alone. But unfortunately, that accident happened and your father never returned. That was the last time I saw him. I was stricken with grief. Although I was saddened by his passing, I was so concerned with what he had left me and what was inside that I was going crazy with anguish. I tried everything to open that box. I took it to the locksmith to no avail. You mean to tell me you can't open it? The guy told me it was some sort of specialty built box, and he had no idea how to open it. Darn it! Open, you darn thing! Apparently, the box was made of some super tough material. This thing would not budge. Ugh! What the hell is this? I wasn't even able to put a dent in it. So please, tell me the number, Shin. You have to. I'm going crazy.
No, I can't, Mom. I promised Dad.
I explained everything to Shin, but he wouldn't relent. Shin made a solemn promise with his dad. He was adamant about keeping that promise, no matter what. But when you turned 7, the time you were injured, I got my chance. I found this back street doctor. He agreed to operate you and insert a listening device into your body. That's when I started listening to your every conversation. Day in and day out, I monitored your every move. I was certain that you would utter the password to your friends eventually. I had no other option. That was the only thing I could think of.
Mom, are you serious?
Yes, I certainly am. But that was the easy part. The device didn't have much range, so I had to hire a couple of investigators to constantly track you nearby.
Yeah, now I get it. That car. Those guys were with you. I knew something was fishy. Apparently, Mom had asked these guys to monitor me 24/7.
If your father had really left me with an enormous inheritance, my life would have been so easy. That's all the hope I had. I had to find out. I worked day and night with that hanging over my head.
I had no idea that she was in this emotional state and that she had been working behind my back like this.
You have to tell me, Shin. Tell me, for God's sakes.
Mom, please stop. You're scaring me. My dad had left the ultimate treasure hunt for my mom. My mom was suffering emotionally due to her frustration. She was totally obsessed with the need to open that box. I was so frightened for my mom that I decided to tell her, divulge the password. The number that my dad told me that day before he died was... The number is 0615. It was the date of their wedding anniversary.
Our wedding. I had no idea.
When we returned home, we used the password to open the box, and what we found was...
Oh my God. This is... No. This can't be. These are...
Inside was a stack of photos, family photos. For Dad, the valuable and most important thing in his life was his family.
This was my birthday present?
My dad never liked taking photos, but he left these memories for us. Memories of our family.
I don't know what to say. What a joke, huh? Photos. Can you believe it?
All she could do was to laugh nervously.
Yeah, it figures. He would never leave me anything of value like money or gold or whatever. What the hell was I doing all this time? What was all that for?
Mom, are you okay?
Yeah, I'm fine. I finally realized something. I was so focused on money that was all I could see. It blinded me to what was more important. I'm sorry I did that to you, Shin. It was awful what I did. I'm not fit to be a mother. Although life was difficult, I had a treasure already. I just didn't realize it until now. That treasure is Yushin, our valuable treasure. He left me something more important than all the treasures in the world.
Mom! My mother came to her senses and returned to the kind-hearted woman I always knew.
I'm so sorry, Shin. Please, forgive me.
I can't take this anymore.
Well, seems like this case is closed, huh? A happy ending if there ever was one, wait.
After that, we had the device removed from my body. But that's where I forgave my mom for what she did. My mom is the most precious treasure a kid could ever dream of.
Today is class visit day.
Tomoka?
Mom! My name is Tomoka Toshima, and I'm in the 4th grade. My mom came today. But...
Hey, Tomoka, your mom. I heard she has an artificial anus.
What? Yes, my mom has an artificial anus. How do you know that? What?
Tomoka's mom has an artificial anus. I happened to overhear it the other day.
2 years ago.
Ah!
In the case of anal stenosis, caused by anal canal laceration, colostomy will be required.
No. Mom? Mom ended up with an artificial anus as a result of the accident. After that, it was a very difficult time. It seems that the skin around the artificial anus gets irritated, and she itches all day long. She can't sleep well at night because she's worried about leaking. She has to change the bag she always wears when she has to go to the toilet 2 or 3 times a week.
It smells!
I'm sorry.
Mom, it seems that the artificial anus that my mom is using is not very good quality. There were often problems with leaking and smells.
Hey! Isn't that rude?
At that moment, a man appeared.
This person's wearing a help mark, huh? It's a mark for people who need assistance. Why are you saying that when you don't even know the situation?
He got angry for us. He was like a knight in shining armor protecting us.
You okay?
Yes. So cool. This person is called Anton-san, the handyman.
If you need anything, just let me know. I'll support you.
Thank you.
And that's when I decided, I'm going to protect my mom too. I made a vow in my heart to become strong like Anton-san. And today, even though it's difficult to go out for long periods of time with an artificial anus, my mom came to the class visit for me.
Is your mom still storing poop in her stomach pouch? That's gross.
Stop laughing. You don't understand anything. And there's nothing dirty about it.
Tomoka.
Just then,
Good morning.
the homeroom teacher came in. He's a new teacher who has been in charge of our class since this year. The teacher's eyes are bloodshot. It seems that this is the first time in his life that he has had a parent-teacher meeting, so he was really fired up. He even got the students involved in a rehearsal the day before.
Now, I'd like to start the class.
I heard that the reason why the teacher is so enthusiastic
is because the evaluation of the parents are directly linked to the evaluation of the teacher. That's why the teacher has been so nervous and on edge recently. My teacher hasn't come. My name is Yue Abiko. The teacher I'm talking about is not a school teacher, but my father-in-law, Dr. Asagiri, who fixed my eyes after I went blind. Dr. Asagiri took me in after I had been living in an institution, and he also made it possible for me to attend this school. But Dr. Asagiri is a genius surgeon, so he is incredibly busy. And he's also a difficult person.
Don't get carried away. I don't have time to waste on such nonsense. Besides, I'm not your real parent.
Stupid doctor. Actually, we had a fight last night. He won't come. A few minutes into the lesson, suddenly a letter was passed around to me from somewhere. What? Well, what is this? Who drew this? I couldn't help but shout out in surprise. I felt like my mom was being made fun of, and I couldn't forgive them for that.
What a problem, child.
Isn't it the mother's fault she has an artificial anus in the first place?
Right?
It seems like everyone's parents know that my mom has an artificial anus.
The teacher should be warning her.
He's so unreliable.
Tomoka, can I continue with the lesson?
The teacher was smiling, but it seemed like he was also angry. I'm sorry. If I made more of a fuss, the situation would only get worse. I had no choice but to back down.
Then let's have Genya read his book report aloud.
Yes! And then, the class resumed. Artificial anus, 4th year, 2nd class, Genya Toatari. I will read this very sad story. What? Genki changed his book report to make fun of my mom. And the whole class was filled with laughter.
What a funny kid.
He's got a good sense of humor.
This is awful. This is too much. I didn't understand why my mom and I had to go through this. I felt like I was going to burst into tears at any moment, but I forced myself to hold back and endure it with all my strength. Because I thought that if I cried, I would lose. I'm not going to cry. I'm not going to lose. But at that moment...
Oh, what? Ugh.
Ah! The poop splattered everywhere! In an instant, the classroom was in an uproar. The bag that was attached to my mom's artificial anus had burst. Mom! It stinks! Ah! It got on my clothes! The smell spread quickly, and the whole classroom was in a disaster.
I do something about this!
Open the windows.
I'm sorry. I'm sorry. This is the worst. Go home already.
That's right, get out of here!
There was a huge uproar in the classroom. Everyone, let's calm down.
You ruined the class visit.
I could only stand there and watch the scene unfold. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And I burst into tears at this helpless situation. I'd been holding it in for so long. Just then, the teacher came over.
I can't take it anymore.
The class visit, which he had put so much effort into, had been ruined. The teacher must be furious. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to. I will clean it right away. Then the teacher...
Get out! Get out of the classroom now!
He said to my mom, That's right.
Oh.
There was no one on our side. In the end, I couldn't do anything, and I couldn't protect my mom like Anton-san. But the next moment,
All of you who made fun of her, get out!
What?
the teacher wasn't talking to my mom, but to everyone who had been rude to her.
What are you talking about?
Oh, rude for a new teacher?
I don't remember teaching you that. A classroom where everyone helps each other and there are always smiles. I was new here, and there were things I wasn't used to, but I thought I was creating a classroom like that with you guys. That's what I thought!
It was the first time I'd seen the teacher look this angry.
And you? What kind of education do you give at home?
What?
Then, the teacher grabs the parent by the collar and starts to get angry.
If the parents are like that, their kids will end up being scum too! Lending a hand to people with difficulties, that's only natural! Isn't that something you should be teaching your kids?
The teacher was angry, as if he was a different person.
And you all! Listen, I don't care about my evaluation. I don't mind if today becomes my last class. I won't let you treat people with disabilities like that. And still act like nothing's wrong. I'll make sure you all learn that lesson today.
Teacher! At that moment, Mom! My mom collapsed.
Are you okay?
Pull yourself together, Mom. But just then,
Sorry I'm late.
Doctor, Yuhei's dad enters.
What is this? What's going on?
Tomoka's mom collapsed.
It seems like a ballooning phenomenon occurred, but it seems like she lost consciousness from anemia. Yuhei! Get something to put on her leg, hurry!
Yes.
You, call an ambulance! Alright.
Yuhei's dad is a doctor. He gave everyone instructions quickly and saved my mom. After that,
If we can perform surgery to expand the anal canal and recover anal function, we might be able to remove the artificial anus.
really?
You're in the same grade as my son. I'll give you a special checkup.
Thanks, Dad.
Don't get the wrong idea, there's no guarantee.
And then, the teachers, classmates, and their parents came for a visit.
Everyone.
After that, we talked about it. We, as parents who are supposed to guide our children, wondered if this was okay. The children also blamed us. We reflected on it. I'm really sorry.
I'll be a parent that my child won't be embarrassed of.
I'm sorry too. I won't act like that again.
Everyone apologized to my mom. And the teacher who caused problems such as grabbing the parents by the collar at the class visit was ultimately unpunished.
Yeah, I got a little carried away. I'm sorry.
Apparently, the teacher was a bit of a delinquent when he was a student. He said he lost his temper and let his true self show. But since then, everyone in my class has become friends because of the teacher. I've gained another person to admire.
I'm currently competing in the National High School Karate Tournament. Fight! My name is Chiaki Niyama. I'm a sophomore in high school.
Ibon!
I've been practicing karate since I was in elementary school. I honed my skills over the years, and before I knew it, everyone was calling me the Master Karate-Ka. By the time I entered high school, I had won countless tournaments nationwide. Anywhere I went, nobody could beat me. But the unexpected happened. It happened during a major tournament. Chiaki, you have to come with me. It's your mom. Huh? My mom? I'm sorry. I'm in the middle of a fun, important match, but I have to tell you immediately. My mom's had a bad heart for as long as I can remember. She asked Anton, a local jack of all trades, to take care of things. But apparently she collapsed unexpectedly. I don't have a dad. My mom brought me up alone. She's the only family I got. Please, Mom, don't leave me. I need you now more than ever. I was praying for her recovery as we headed toward the hospital. However,
I'm sorry to tell you this, son. She passed away just a few minutes ago.
huh? Wait, what? By the time I got to the hospital, my mother was already gone. She apparently had a massive heart attack. My prayers were of no use. No, this is not real! My mom? No way! This must be some joke! She was the only family I had. I wasn't able to accept this awful news. My mom worked day in and day out to bring me up. My life wasn't easy growing up. At school, my classmates would chide me. They saw me as a kid with only a mom and therefore poor.
What's the matter, Shikaki? Why the tears, huh?
Everyone at school laughs at me, calling me a penniless kid. As I cried my eyes out, my mom took me somewhere that would change my life forever. Mom, where are we? What is this place?
Shiaki, you mustn't cry. All that does is show your weakness. You have to be strong if you're gonna get through this life.
The place my mom brought me was a karate dojo. One more time! Put your hips into it! I want to see 100 more of those! Yes, sir! Mom signed me up to be a member of a local karate dojo. She believed it would make me a strong and confident person. She put aside money for the monthly membership out of her meager earnings. That's not gonna fly here, Chiaki. Give it all you got, kid. Yes, Sensei! It was tough, to say the least. To be honest, I hated coming to the dojo every day. Listen to me carefully, Chiaki. You mustn't use your karate skill to hurt others. Karate is used for protecting people. To protect people? I vividly remember my sensei saying that to me when I first joined. Those words really impacted me. I finally had a goal in life. That was to be strong and protect my mother. With that in mind, I dove into karate practice with all my might.
Ah!
Ippon! Whew. My skills improved dramatically, so much so that I was able to beat opponents much older and experienced than me. Mom, what is this?
It's a good luck charm. It's so you won't get hurt doing karate. It'll keep you safe.
My mom gave me this little key holder, said it was a good luck piece. I cherish this item. It was my mom's valuable gift to me. Wow, Mom, this is awesome! I'm gonna keep this with me all the time. Thanks, Mom. I loved my mom so much. On behalf of my dad, I vowed to protect my mom no matter what. So I worked hard every day to hone my karate skills. I worked so hard that eventually I was seen as a karate master. A karate sensation, if you will. Mom, how could you have left me? But my beloved mom was no longer here. I lost all the will to live. Why did you have to leave so soon, Mom? Why? I was grief-stricken as I stood and left the hospital room. I don't remember much of anything after that. Hey, Chiraki. Several months later.
Ah!
That's what it's all about, buddy. The only martial that means anything is judo. Nothing beats judo. Come on, come at me. We'll do another round.
You know what? I think I'll pass. I've had enough.
Huh? What the hell are you gawking at, buddy? No, nothing. Just watching is all. It seems like this high school has some rivalry between the karate club and the judo club. I looked away and walked out, uninterested. Okay, guys, let's get the show on the road. Judo practice is in session. After my mother passed, I was taken in by my uncle in the country and started attending the local high school. But I no longer had the will to live. I had no goal to pursue. Without Mom, there was no reason for me to continue practicing karate. All I wanted to do was live life quietly. I mostly kept to myself. I didn't care what happened to me one way or another.
Hey, anybody here want to play some baseball?
The literature club is great, guys. Want to join?
It was right about the time new students arrived to the school. The older students were trying to recruit the new arrivals into their respective clubs.
Oh, hey, Chiaki. Want to join the karate club? Give it a try.
This high school has put a lot of effort into their martial arts clubs. Their judo and kendo clubs have won numerous tournaments in the area. But it seemed the karate club wasn't doing all that well. They never achieved any wins over the years, and as a result, the judo club ridicules them for the lackluster performance. No, I think I'll pass. The only reason I was doing karate was for my mom. All I wanted to do was live a quiet high school life and just move on. I didn't even want to see a karate G. I miss you. Every day I'm like an empty shell of a person. I just led a dreary and uneventful daily existence. About 1 month passed like this. Hey, is a guy named Kadoki here? The guy with the karate club? Suddenly, the guy from judo club entered our classroom.
What the hell does this guy want?
It looks like we got a whole slew of new recruits into our judo club, huh? Well, and therefore we've run out of adequate space. So here I am to ask your permission to use a karate dojo for our club. What do you say?
No way.
Or are we gonna practice? Sorry, can't do it. Come on now, buddy, don't be like that. I mean, think about it, man. You really should allow the club that has shown results to have priority. Don't you agree? It's for the good of the school. I tell you what, we have a match.
Excuse me?
You heard me. We have a match. The winner gets to use the dojo, yeah? All right, then, we're set. See you at the dojo after school.
Hey, wait, I didn't agree to anything. What the hell? I didn't agree to this.
Apparently, the judo club has challenged the karate club to a match. The winner has the right to use a karate dojo. Then after school... Okay, let's get started! The rules are very simple. Use of mixed martial arts. You step out of the designated area, and you lose. And no illegal moves.
Yeah, right.
Practically everyone had heard of this match, and so the dojo was filled with onlookers. Okay, let's get the show started, shall we? Ah! The match was, well, no match. It ended with the blink of an eye. The karate club leader, Kataki, was thrown to the ground, with an expertly outflanked with an expertly maneuvered Seo Nagi. Man, that was too easy. So it's decided. The dojo belongs to the judo club. The karate club can use the broom closet for all I care. Then suddenly... Hey man, you okay? Can you stand? I found myself in front of the crowd, helping Kataki up.
Yeah, Chiaki. Thanks, man.
Ah! Who the hell are you, buddy? You got your satisfaction. No, just get the hell out of the dojo. What did you just say, buddy? I really don't know why I said that. I mean, this was not supposed to be any of my business, but due to me butting in like that, the guys in the judo club started to harass me on a daily basis. What's with you, man? New arrival and now you're acting like some hero? So cool, buddy, why? Oh yeah, that reminds me. I suddenly have some craving for a little snack. take this and go buy us some sandwiches, will ya?
Huh? You're right. I'll be right back.
Hey, Chiaki.
Yeah, that's right. Listen to your master.
Man, this guy's gonna be useful.
I did what I was told. I just want to be left alone to live a quiet existence, that's all. But then one day,
Now, what do we have here? A dirty little key holder of some kind?
What a piece of junk! What are you in kindergarten, why?
when I came back from the bathroom, the guys in the judo club were rummaging through my school bag.
Hey, leave my stuff alone, would ya? Huh? What, is this crappy thing so important to you?
The guy helped up that precious gift that my mom had given me.
Give it back! I mean it! Give that thing back! Well, you want it? Come and get it, buddy!
And then,
Oh, crap! Sorry about that, man. It's pretty old, I guess.
what have you done? This is Mom?
It's a good luck charm. I bought it for you so you'll be able to practice karate safely without getting hurt. Keep it with you all the time, and you'll be okay, Shiaki.
Oh shoot, no way! Is this guy crying? Ha ha ha!
It's just a crappy little key holder. Why shed tears over it?
At that moment, something inside me snapped.
Ja! God! What the hell?
What just happened?
Before I realized it, I slammed the guy against the wall and onto the floor with a fierce karate flick. My body seemed to move on its own.
That was a reverse roundhouse kick. That skill could only be... Wait a sec, could Chiaki be... That karate sensation, that's Chiaki Niama? Oh, seriously?
You destroyed something that was dear to me. I was totally enraged. I will make it so you will never stand again.
You had this coming. Come on, man, please, I'm sorry, I didn't know, man. It wasn't my intention to break it, please. I'll pay for it, so come on, man. I apologize, man, please forgive me.
Right at that moment,
What the hell are you guys doing?
lucky for him, I came to my senses when the teacher barged in. I was called into the teacher's office and given a 1-week suspension. Damn it! I had to go and do that. Why didn't I just back off? I was so enraged and wasn't myself.
Hey, Chiaki, that was really something. I had no idea you were that famous karate prodigy.
Everyone looked at me differently as I headed back to the classroom to get my stuff. Apparently, they were all frustrated with the bullying attitude from the members of the judo team.
That guy had like a stun gun hidden under his shirt, that's why. Otherwise, I would never lose to that punk.
Then the following day, "Hey, Chiaki, you're a hard guy to find, man." Anton came to visit my uncle's house recently. After my mom passed, I left from my uncle's place without contacting anybody. Apparently, Anton had been looking for me all this time. "I was looking for you because I wanted to give you this." "I'm so sorry that it took so long." Anton then handed me an envelope. It was a letter my mom had written to me before she passed away. It seems she had asked Anton to deliver this letter to me if anything happened to her. Tears streamed down my face as I read the letter. The letter stated her remorse at not adequately providing for me and the sincere happiness and pride that she felt of me. But it was not only that.
I was at first reluctant when taking you to the dojo. But I knew you were kind and considerate, but too much. You had to be tough sometimes. So I mustered the courage and demanded that you go to this dojo. But you seemed to fit right in. You improved immediately. But I knew why. You did it to protect me. I was so proud to see you winning all those tournaments. I won't be able to be by your side, but I know you'll be strong. Stronger than even I would have expected. You'll do just fine, Shiaki. Fight for yourself from now on, Shiaki. Live your life to the fullest, not for me, but for yourself. I'll forever pray for your happiness, son.
I'll be rooting for you from up here.
To my dearest son.
That was all she had written. Thank you so much for this, Anton. You don't know how much this means to me. Chiaki. Then I remembered something. Karate is for protecting people. To protect someone? Karate was to protect someone. And that I love karate.
Hey, Chiaki, what's up, man?
I stopped off at the school's karate dojo after that. Hey man, can I join the club?
Sure thing, Chiaki. You're more than welcome.
And so I decided to continue my passion for karate and to make my mother proud.
Thanks for watching everyone. Come back again for more and don't forget to subscribe to the channel.